Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray now on first down. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Throwing on first down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Try to lay one up. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to DeAndre.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding them, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the counter, this is Akers. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. Stafford. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. to throw on third down. Murray, flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Murray gets this one to Isabella. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Murray to air it out again. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Come on, let's go.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe? This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
Johnny Hekker on to punt for the Rams.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And shedding through the tackle. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Rolling to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
So got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's now 4th down and goal.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? that was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On third down, Stafford going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down, Arizona.
Shotgun now for Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eluding the pressure right. Able to connect with Mims. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Akers. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going right back to Akers. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun to give to Henderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And the Cardinals
flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
And here's Murray on the keeper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Conner on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
3 on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Conner. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball...